Okay, let's start with chapter 14. So I'd like you to write some of the definitions and the formulas that we'll be using. There's nothing much to explain. It's quite easy. 14.1 basically won't come, but the only two definitions that has like importance from 14.1 is these two: primary data and secondary data. Primary is when someone goes personally and collects the data from like, suppose you go on asking all your friends like, if he or she is an anime person or not. Na to collection kuriya to. So to collect kuriya last class, you come to a conclusion like 60% of the students are anime fans. In our condition. So you're personally going and collecting. So that's called primary data because you're doing it yourself, right? Secondary data is when you collect from the internet or newspapers or encyclopedias. Encyclopedias, yes. What the hell is wrong with the tongue? Mama Kwong, it's look at this. It's 10 okay, right now exactly. Tuition kotomo na ite and over to paina mo. Anyway, that's secondary data, okay, like internet party already information upload kona thaki. No, you did not collect, but someone collected it for you and they uploaded it in the internet, and you're just collecting those data that people uploaded. And then you collect all the data that people uploaded and you make your own personal data. Na inata kena ito na secondary data. So that's basically it, okay? The difference between primary data and secondary data. Now, that's complete. 14.1, there's literally two questions. So 14.2 on group data is those, like, it's just a definition, not definition also, but for you to remember in exam, okay? So ungrouped data is when there's no class intervals, okay? I'll tell you what class interval is. So grouped data is when there is class intervals. Class interval ungrouped data class interval group data, which is that. So class interval like this is a class interval, like from this to this, this to this, this to this. That's class interval. For example, like suppose like the group of like UFC silence. I don't know if you guys watch it or not, but there is a class interval for the fighters. Like from 50 kg to 60 kg is called middleweight. You know, that's a class interval. So exact perfect height no, but from this weight no, but from this weight to this weight will categorize as one category. Na? That's called a class interval. Okay, when you can divide something into group to divide so group to divide group data so like ungrouped data is like, suppose you want to collect the marks obtained by the students in math, science, social science and English. So maths group to the maths is maths, right? So maths and then the marks, science and then the marks. That's ungrouped data. But then you can convert that thing into group data by doing maths day who all got from 0 to 10. That's a group. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. You can make a group data like that. Got it? So that's the difference between group data and group data. Group data has class intervals. Now in a class interval, the starting one is called the lower limit. The later one is called the upper limit. Okay. And then class mark, if you want to find out the class mark, then you just find the average of these two, and finding the average means this plus this divided by 2. Now class size means the difference between these two. Like gap so you subtract this one. For instance, in this example we can subtract 30 minus 20, and which is 10. So class size would be 10 for this case, and class size is usually same for all the groupings. Okay, and in this case class mark would be 25, and usually class mark means the middle of these two. So 20 or 30 la middle 25 as well. If you apply this formula, so you'll get the same thing. 20 plus 30 is 50, 50 divided by 25. So 50 or 20 or 30 la middle 25. So 25 that's a shortcut. Okay. Range means the highest observation minus the lowest observation. Suppose 10 to 20 day, like there is, we're talking about marks, suppose, let's say, and first periodic test lah marks count basically. 0 to 10 day if there's 6 students, 10 to 20 there is let's say what 14 students, and 20 to 30 there is 16 students, and there's 36 students. Let's just assume it. So the highest group is this 20 to 30 and the lowest group is the 0 to 10. So the range of this would be the highest group, which is this observations, minus the lowest observations equal to 10. So that's how you find the range of this thing. Anyway, that's given the thing. Let's get started with the exercise. Okay, so this is question number 1. I'll tell you this is ungroup data. Why? Because we cannot make this into a range, right? So ungroup data kita solve karo. How do you solve ungroup data? For ungroup data, what you do is, see, these things you're gonna be writing MCQs. So I didn't want to do all the questions, so I'm gonna do few questions, like 2-3 questions, I don't know, and then the rest will try to figure out something and convert it into multiple choice, because you have to know at least how it's done. Then you'll get an idea of what is what and what is not. So let's write all the types of blood that's given here, which is, so okay, before this so this is type of blood. So we have A, B, O, AB. What else do we have? A, B, O, AB. That's it. Yeah. So here we're gonna put telemark. Telemarks means to Janina. I hope you know what is telemarks. It's like you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you're done with 4, fifth one is this, and this is counted as 5. But how them it would explain the quality of I guess. So this is total, and then we will calculate the grand total. So in that time, first you're going to put your finger here, and then you're going to go. So A there, so A is 1, B next, B is another 1. I hope you can see it in the screen. O is 1, another O is there, and then AB is 1, and then another O, and then A, and then O, and then B, and then A, and then another O, which makes it 5, so I'm crossing it out. Now B, another A, another O, O, and then A again, which makes it 5, so I'm crossing it out. AB is another 1, O, and by the way, O is the most common type of blood, in case you didn't know, just an information. AB, B, A, O, B, A, B, O. And then let's calculate. For 5 plus 4 is 9, 5 plus 1 is 6. You just count this crossing as 5, 5. Okay, so 5, 10, 12, and 3. So let's see if it matches up to total or not. So 9 plus 6 is 15, 15 plus 2 is 17, 17 plus 3 is 20, 0, 2 in hand, 2 plus 1 is 3. So we're getting exactly 30, and in the question it says how many students? 30 students. So it's matching up with the students, number of students. So it means your answer is correct. So the question was, represent this data in the form of frequency distribution table, which is the most common and which is the rarest blood group among these students. So which is the most common? Most common is 12, which is O. O, which is 12. Okay, least common is AB, which is 3. Only 3 this thing. And if they had asked for range, it would have been 12 minus 3, 9. Okay, something like that. Done. That's it. Question number one. It's very simple if you know how to do it. Let's do question number two. Question number two is a grouped data. They're asking us to construct a group data with the interval as 0, 5. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're asking us to make with 0, 5. And 5 is not included, matlab मुझको बताऊंगी कि कोई ज़्यादा. Class size of 5 na, so the class size is also 5. So if we're making periodic like multiple choice questions, they might ask you what is the class size, right? What is the lower case, what is the upper class, or like, you know, what is the class mark, what is the range, all those stuff, what is the most common, what is the least, all those stuff. Okay, so maybe they'll just give you this and then they'll just ask you like what is the most common, what is the least common, all this stuff. So muk video muk dikhao itu na like multiple choice na I will be chat. But for the timing, let's just do this the normal way. Okay, so we have what class interval panawale. Since there's a lot of it, I'll just give a little more space for telemarks, and then done. That's it. So this is class interval. So we're asked to make 0 to 5. So when you're doing this, you have to look at the highest one. Just look around like this and then just go for the highest one. 31 is the highest one so far. 32 is the highest one. Is there anything larger than 32? No, right? So 32 is the lowest, highest, I mean. So go till you reach 32. So 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35. And since 32 and 31 are both included in 30, 35, I'm going to be stopping here, and then we'll be finding the grand total. Okay, so let's do a telemark here, and then this will be total. So 5 does not include literally means, and it's always going to be like this. Okay, so 5 means it's not counted here, but rather it's counted here. The starting point is counted, the last part is not counted. Okay, so if there was a number 35 here, I would have write 35 to 40 also, because 35 is not counted here. So I hope you understand. So 5 will come here. The next one is 3 will come here. Next 10 is here, because it's not counted here, it will be counted here. Next 20 will be counted this side. 25 will be counted here. 11 would be counted in which one? 11 will be counted here. 13 here. 7 is counted here. 12 is counted here. 31 is counted here. 19 is counted here. 10, which makes it 5. 12 is counted here. 17 is counted here. 18 is counted here. 11 is counted here. Next 32 is counted here. 17 is counted here. 16 is also counted here. 2 is counted here. 7 would be counted here. 9 would be counted here. 7 again would be counted here. 8 would be counted here, and then 3 would be counted here. 5 will be again counted here, and then we have 12, which will be here. Then 15, which will be here. Then 18, which also would be here, and then 3 on top, which makes it 5. And 12 again, which is this one, and 14 also this one, and then 2 on top. 9 is here. 6 is here again. 15 is here. another 15. So here 7 is on the top, 6 is on the bottom, but 7 is not on the top. It'll be like this, yeah. And then 12 is here. I hope I did not get any mistakes. This is so Sukubikai 5 6 5 10 5 10 11 5 19. Oh no, 5 9 1 1 11. No, not 11, 2. What the hell is happening to me? Okay, let's count. 9 10 11 12 13 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. 0, so 0 is here, 2 in hand. So 2 3 4. Was it 40 14 or 14 years? So you always have to check that. Okay, key question or your answer to keep here. Right now, wrong. So we got it at least. So are they asking anything else, or is it just that? What main feature do you observe from this tabular representation? You can literally say so many things here, like this is a distance of 40 engineers from their residence, right? So in kilometers. So most people live like around 5 to 15 kilometers from their workplace, or 10 to 15 kilometers from their workplace, and like very less people are like under 20 to 30 kilometer workplace. You can come up with some observations, not just this, other observations as well. So number 3 and number 4 is this. Try it on your own. 3 and 4, and then the rest I think we'll just skip it, and then we'll just directly go to the graph section. So when our next class starts, I want you to have your graphs ready. So anyway, do this, and I will upload the answers along with the video, okay, of these 2 questions.